I literally I just got off the phone with my lawyer and my hands are still shaking. My dad told me yesterday that I am, quote, ruining the family because I refused to give my late mother's sapphire necklace to my stepsister for her wedding. So I looked him dead in the eye and said, if you're not welcome at the wedding, you're not welcome in my house. And then I served him an eviction notice. To understand why I went nuclear, you have to know about the necklace. My mom passed away from ovarian cancer when I was 16. It was the hardest year of my life. Before she died, she gave me this vintage sapphire pendant. It had been in her family for 3 generations. She held my hand, looked at me with these tired eyes, and made me promise never to let anyone take it from me. It's not just jewelry. It's her. It's the only physical piece of her I have left that feels real. My dad knew this. He knew how much it meant. About 2 years after Mom died, Dad met Linda. Linda came with a daughter, Sarah, who is 2 years younger than me. Look, I tried to be welcoming. I really did. But Linda is one of those people who thinks family means what's yours is mine. She moved into our house, the house my mom designed, by the way, and immediately started changing things. Painting over Mom's favorite colors, packing away her photos. I was 18 and heading to college, so I just kept my head down. I didn't want to cause drama for Dad. I thought he was finally happy. I was so stupid.
Fast forward to now, Sarah's 24 and getting married to a finance bro. Linda is in full mother of the bride mode, which basically means she's a nightmare to everyone within a 5-mile radius. I was actually happy for Sarah. We're not close, but we're civil. Then came the dinner last Sunday. We were all sitting around the table when Linda claps her hands together and says, "Ooh, we've finally figured out Sarah's something blue." And she looks directly at me, smiling this predatory smile, and says, "It's going to be your mother's sapphire pendant. It matches Sarah's eyes perfectly." I froze. I literally stopped chewing. I put my fork down and said very calmly, "No, that's not happening." The room went dead silent. Linda's smile dropped instantly. She did that annoying laugh and said, "Don't be selfish, OP. It's just for one day. It's family tradition." I snapped back. It is my family's tradition, my mother's family, not yours. Sarah started crying, saying I was ruining her vision, and Linda started screaming that I was a jealous, bitter brat who couldn't stand seeing her stepsister happy. It was chaos. I expected my dad to defend me. I really did. But he just sat there, swirling his wine. When Linda finally stopped screaming, he looked at me and said, "OP, just lend her the necklace. It's the least you can do after all Linda has done for you." I felt like I'd been punched in the gut. All Linda has done for me. You mean erase my mother from her own home? I grabbed my purse and left. I didn't sleep at all that night. My phone blew up with texts from Linda, Sarah, and even my dad calling me petty and cruel. The next day, Dad came to my apartment. He didn't come to apologize. He came to threaten me. He told me that if I didn't bring the necklace to the rehearsal dinner, I was uninvited from the wedding. And then he said something that broke the last shred of respect I had for him. He said, "If you can't be part of this family, maybe you shouldn't expect any support from us in the future." He was threatening to cut me off. But he forgot one tiny, massive detail about the family home he and Linda are living in. See, my mom was the breadwinner. The house, it was hers. When she died, she left the house in a trust for me. My dad has a life estate, which basically means he can live there until he dies, unless he remarries without a prenup protecting the asset, or if he attempts to move a new spouse onto the deed. I dug out the paperwork. I called the lawyer who handled Mom's estate. Turns out, when Dad married Linda, He violated a clause in the trust because he tried to use the house as collateral for Linda's business. He doesn't own the house. Technically, I do. I didn't want to use this card. I really didn't. But when he threatened me, something inside me snapped. I met him for coffee yesterday. He had this smug look on his face, thinking I was there to hand over the necklace. Instead, I slid a manila envelope across the table. "What's this?" he asked. I said, "That is a notice to vacate. You violated the terms of Mom's trust. You and Linda have 30 days to get out of my house." The color drained from his face so fast, he looked like a ghost. He started stammering, but I just stood up. Now, my entire extended family is losing their minds. Linda is blowing up my phone, leaving voicemails screaming that I'm making them homeless before the wedding. Sarah has blocked me on everything. My dad is begging, saying he's an old man and has nowhere to go. But honestly, I don't care. He was willing to throw me away over a piece of jewelry for his new wife. He was willing to disrespect my mother's dying wish. So, am I the asshole for evicting my father because he tried to steal my inheritance?